if there's someone whose value we've started to raise in our minds because they've made themselves unavailable, which is a very common instinct. It's a very bad instinct, but it's a very common one, that someone's less available, so I start to attribute more value to them. Well, if we attribute more value to them when they become unavailable, that we now get anxious because we really want to secure them because they're valuable. And we sit there wondering, how do I secure them? How do I secure them? How do I secure them? Ruminating, obsessing. Even ruminating is a form of investment.
Yeah.
Right? Because the moment, if you're thinking about how to solve a problem nonstop, the problem feels like it's really important. You're investing in a person, even though you're not with them. You're investing in them in your mind. So at the moment, like 5 days later, after all of that work you've been doing, and all of that obsession, and all of that fear, and all of that anxiety, when you get a message from them, it can be next to nothing. It can be, what's up?
And you've got all this adrenaline.
And you've been trying to figure out how to solve this riddle of getting them back into your life, and you get a two-word message.
Yeah.
It feels like the most important thing in the world. And of course, when you get that rush of blood to the head, how can it not feel kind of euphoric? Mm-hmm. How can it not give you an extraordinary feeling? And when you get that extraordinary feeling and those chemicals are released, you go, oh my God, I feel so strongly for this person. But you don't feel strongly for this person. You feel strongly for the dynamic. Mm-hmm. There's a big difference between those two things. Yeah. So, you know, it's about, what am I chasing here? Am I chasing a feeling? Am I chasing an idea of value? And what is that value based on? Mm-hmm. Is it based on someone I think is just rare and difficult to get? Or is value based on how great of a person someone is in my life? How much they actually invest in me? What kind of teammate they are? What kind of energy they are? You know, that if we start valuing that more, which deep down derives from us valuing ourselves more, because if you don't value yourself and you just value a feeling, well, you may as well do a bunch of drugs all day.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's not, drugs might hurt me, but I'm valuing the feeling, not myself. If I value myself, then I think, what do I need to give myself in order to feel better? That's a much more conscious and intentional path to take. It's harder, but it's somewhere that leads somewhere much happier. I've had situations, you know, you can take it outside the realm of love life. I've had situations in business or work where, you know, let's say someone asks me to do their TV show or their podcast, and let's say it's just something I've always wanted to do. Mm-hmm. Like, I've always wanted to go on this show. There is an instinct when you get that email that says, call them right now.
Right.
Call them immediately. Tell them we're ready. Tell them we could do it this afternoon. Yeah. Like, we could do it now. Because if they want, I'll get ready. Like, I was, you know, I'm halfway across the world, but I'll fly there tomorrow. There's that instinct. And, you know, if that opportunity goes away because you didn't do it tomorrow, there's a feeling in us that beats ourselves up and says, see, I blew it. But it was never yours.
Yes.
It was a fly-by-night, like, drive-by, superficial opportunity. If it can't wait a day for you to email back and a couple of weeks for you to book it in, then you have to decide what your relationship is with opportunities in general. Yeah. Like, do I want to have that relationship with an opportunity where the moment an opportunity comes through the door, I am that opportunity's hostage? Is that the relationship I want to have with opportunity in my life, whether it's opportunity in business, whether it's opportunity in love? And we have to make that decision. And I got to a point in my life, and it's not that I never get like activated in that way, because something big can come through and I'll feel myself going to that place. But these days I'm like, what relationship do I want to have with opportunities in my life? Well, I'm never going to be the hostage to an opportunity. That's cool. So if it comes through and it happens organically through just normal communication at a normal cadence in a consistent way, and it happens, then wonderful. If it doesn't, then frankly, I don't want to know.
Yeah. Interesting.
Amazing.